What's going on, guys? Mitch here. We are in the dungeon. The stigmata is in the stand. It doesn't spend a whole lot of time in here. But today we are going to be changing out its entire drivetrain in terms of wear items. So I'm going to walk you through kind of what to look for, how to do it, and let's get the 3 items done. Alright, so this drivetrain has, about 7,000 kilometers on it right now, and to me, everything's toast, other than we're going to keep the derailleur itself and obviously the cranks. But this is just your routine setup. We're going to be changing out the front chainring, the chain, as well as the rear cassette. We're going to do it all in one go because I was not smart enough to rotate a couple different chains through the drivetrain. So unfortunately, I've got to do it all in one fell swoop. So let's get started. We're going to take off that crankset. So to start with, we're going to take off this ugly chain and chainring. Not trying to break anything or throw it out. We're going to need it to measure, but we will start by taking off the chain, breaking that puppy apart, and then removing the crankset. So I've got the Park tool. I don't know if you can see this, the Masterlink plier 12. This guy is going to pop my Masterlink apart. So now that I have the chain off, I can go ahead and clean out the pulleys here. As you can see, they look really dirty, so may as well, while the chain's off, get that scrubbed nice and clean and degreased, and ready for a new chain. Alright, got that all cleaned up, and now what we're going to do is take off the front chainring. On the Easton EA90s, they have a built-in crank puller bolt built into it there, so we're just going to go ahead, use an 8mm, and loosen that off, and pull it out. Alright, so to pull off the old chainring, we use a Park Tool BBT92. I believe this guy used to be used for bottom brackets or something, or I'm pretty sure that's what it was for. Bottom bracket tool would make sense. But this guy just goes in there, and you loosen that off with a wrench accordingly. So as you can see here, there we go, unscrew that like so, and she falls off. Alright, so here's our new chainring, Easton 42 tooth, single. And that's going to go on in its place after putting some grease on the old set of cranks there. Alright, got the new crank arm mounted up, and looks really sharp, ready to rock and roll. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the front of the bike. While we have the wheel off here, we're going to go ahead and remove the old cassette, which is obviously long worn and ready to go. But this should be pretty simple. If you guys have taken a cassette off before, we're plunking this guy in here using a chain whip. Or if you don't have a chain whip, you could probably use your old chain and maybe a vise or something, or a wrench, and turn it counterclockwise and get that old cassette off. So let's get that off. Alright, so got the old cassette off, not a problem. And we're going to go ahead and throw on the new cassette, which is a SRAM Eagle GX. Sorry, not an Eagle. We got a SRAM GX. I think this is a 1042. You can see on the side there. Have the cassette on the new cassette on, nice and good to go. Obviously, grease behind it on the free hub body. Super simple. And now we're going to go ahead and measure the chain. Add a link because I went up 2 teeth. And then put the chain on, and we're good to go. For this, I'm using a SRAM PC 1170 11-speed chain. Like I said, we're just going to measure up the links and add two big and 1 small, and be good to go. Alright, so we have the new chain measured to length. So we're just going to basically go ahead and run this guy down through the drivetrain, which is made easy because I'm actually using the clutch or stopper here to hold the derailleur open. That's so the tension's completely off. Alright, got the chain on, so let's go ahead, throw the wheel in and make sure everything shifts good. Alright, and just like that, we have a brand new refreshed drivetrain, new chain, new cassettes, and front chainring. And the factory lube on these chains are unbelievable. Nothing shifts crisper or newer, so really excited about this. And excited to get out on the trails. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much.